In a small village surrounded by green meadows and tall trees, there lived a cheerful dog named Back. Back was a golden retriever with soft, golden fur and a tail that never stopped wagging. Every morning, as soon as the sun appeared on the horizon, Back would leave his little house and run across the field, greeting the birds and the smiling sun. But one day, something new caught his attention. From a small house at the edge of the village, he heard a gentle meow. Intrigued by the sound, Back decided to see what it was. Among the bushes, Back saw Mia, a small gray kitten with green eyes, curiously looking around. Back wagged his tail, his face lit up with a big smile.
"Who are you?"
asked Back, trying not to bark too loudly.
"I'm Mia."
The kitten replied softly.
"And you must be Bark."
And so began their first meeting. Soon, Back and Mia became inseparable. They ran through the meadows together and explored new places. But Back was big and clumsy, while Mia was small and agile, which often led to funny situations. One day, while walking through the forest, Back said,
"Today, we'll find hidden treasure."
"Treasures? In this forest?"
Mia was skeptical but curious.
"Of course! Watch how real treasure hunters do it."
Back started digging under an old tree. Mia watched, jumping around him.
"Maybe we should look somewhere else,"
suggested Mia, noticing something shiny at the top of the tree.
"But how will we get up there?"
asked Back.
"With a little teamwork."
Mia climbed up, with Back carrying her on his back. At the top, they found an old shiny bell. It wasn't real treasure, but for them, it was the most valuable discovery because they found it together. One day, while returning home, the sky darkened. Strong winds blew and thunder rumbled through the village.
"Bark, I'm scared,"
said Mia, pressing close to him.
"Don't worry, Mia. We'll find shelter."
Back carried Mia to a small cave nearby. In the cave, they huddled together, waiting for the storm to pass. Mia realized that with Back beside her, nothing could scare her.
"Friendship is the greatest treasure, Bark,"
she said.
"Yes, and no one can take it away from us."
Back smiled. When the storm finally ended, Back and Mia came out of the cave. The ground was wet, and the scent of rain filled the air. But something unexpected caught their attention. A narrow, hidden path leading deeper into the forest.
"Was this path here before?"
Mia whispered. Back wagged his tail, excited as always.
"Let's go see. There must be something interesting."
Mia hesitated, but was too curious to resist.
"Okay, but be quiet."
As they followed the path, they noticed tiny footprints and strange markings on the trees. Mia, with her sharp eyes, observed them, while Back, slightly clumsy, tried not to break any branches.
"I think these tracks lead to the old cabin in the woods,"
said Mia.
"Cabin, it's time for a new adventure,"
shouted Back, quickly quieting down when Mia reminded him to be silent. When they reached the cabin, it looked abandoned, but something strange was happening. A faint whispering sound came from inside.
"Maybe someone is trapped in there,"
whispered Back, gently pushing the door open with his paws. The house was full of cobwebs, but in the middle of the room stood an old mirror gleaming in the light. Back approached and looked at his reflection. Suddenly, something changed. Back saw a stronger, braver version of himself. Mia, when she looked, saw herself as a powerful tiger.
"What is this? A magic mirror?"
Mia asked, eyes wide with wonder.
"Maybe it shows us what we can become if we believe in ourselves,"
said Back. As they left the cabin, they felt different. It wasn't magic, but the trust they had in each other and in themselves. Just then, they heard a faint squeak from the bushes. There, they found a small hedgehog trapped.
"Oh no, we need to help,"
said Back, approaching.
"Careful, you'll scare it,"
warned Mia. She moved gently and freed the hedgehog from the branches.
"You're very brave, Mia,"
Back said proudly.
And you're brave too, Back. But you know what's most important? Together, we're stronger.
She said with a smile. When they returned home, the sun was setting, painting the sky in golden and pink hues. Bak and Mia sat on top of a hill, looking out at the village.
This was the best day ever,
Bak said, grinning widely.
And tomorrow, we'll have another adventure, Back. The story never ends,
added Mia. As the sun slowly disappeared behind the horizon, they realized that the greatest treasure wasn't in magical objects or hidden paths. It was in their friendship. The end of their first story, but only the beginning of their adventures.